Hello everyone and welcome back to Build with AI series. We have finally found a way to test our AI agents offline without paying any subscription fee. Meet DeepEval, which is an LLM evaluation framework which can pair perfectly with local Ollama models to create a zero-cost testing pipeline. Today, using this tool, I have built this local LLM evaluation arena where I will compare my installed Ollama models against each other. So let's dive in. Whenever we build AI apps, we usually check the outputs manually from all our AI agents. We type a prompt and get the response. If it looks good, we assume that the code is correct. But this manual checking falls apart quickly when you require to test massive AI applications. You simply cannot read thousands of AI answers yourself. But DeepEval fixes this problem by integrating an automatic testing layer. It uses the concept of LLM as a judge, where one smart model basically grades the output of another AI model. The system is incredibly easy to incorporate into your daily AI workflows, and the evaluation framework will give you actual numbers instead of just vague feelings that then you can use it to evaluate all of your AI outputs. Under the hood, it processes large amount of text by breaking them into different parts of measurable chunks, and then it evaluates them on unit tests that is similar to the Pytest library in Python. So you can build your rules, and this evaluation framework will silently watches your pipeline and ensures that every response gets tested before the user sees them. So we move away from manual reading and build towards automatic quality gates, which ensures that your applications becomes highly stable and predictable. This framework comes with a variety of ways to measure the success. It evaluates different metrics like GEval, task completion, answer relevancy, hallucinations, which also means if your AI is fabricating some responses or it is actually backed by some facts. And then it uses another LLM model as a judge and run the complete evaluation locally on your own machine. This means that you do not have to send your sensitive test data to the cloud API servers anymore. Everything stays private and secure on your own local machine. With this setup, you improve your AI quality, prevent prompt drifting, which just means that whenever you tweak your instructions to your AI model, the older features that you have tasked in their prompt just stop working. But this framework catches these regressions as soon as they happen. Even if you decide to switch your main engine from, let's say, OpenAI to Claude, you can run your entire test suite on the new provider in just minutes. So it gives you absolute proof that your transition is completely safe. Sometimes the default testing rules simply do not match the business outcomes that you need. You might want to test whether the custom chatbot that you have built is giving polite responses or not and is following your company's tone or not. This framework gives you a complete power to create an all-purpose custom metrics, which means you can have your own unique criteria to evaluate your LLM models. It includes a highly researched GEval criteria, which is an algorithm that acts like a universal judge for all these unique cases. You just need to write your generic criteria in plain simple English, and the algorithm will follow those exact instructions to evaluate the raw text. This custom judge of GEval is surprisingly accurate and mimics how human will, let's say, grade an essay. It can understand all nuances like whether you are using sarcasm or following professional boundaries or not. But if you have some complex grading logic, you can also build a graph of different checks that runs in a particular order. Let's say if you want to evaluate the grammar first and then check whether the tone of the grammar is correct or not. And this framework handles this complex routing seamlessly. The most important thing in our autonomous system is whether it completes the assigned task or not. Sometimes the system gets confused and stops the midway through. This testing suite has agentic metrics, which has task completion metrics, which evaluates whether the agent accomplishes a defined goal or not. These AI systems are usually given a set of AI toolbox which they can trigger, like accessing a file or accessing some web pages. And this framework deeply analyzes whether the tools that were called were picked up correctly or not, and whether they were called with the correct argument. Like picking up a calculator tool to find the weather is a massive failure. It also measures the overall precision of the agent's output, whether it was able to achieve the intended goal or not. Then there are metrics to check whether the agent took necessary steps, it followed the expected plan or not, evaluate the quality of the plan and the tool usage, and whether the tool arguments were correct or not. So developers can confidently give these active systems more responsibility over time, because every single decision made by the AI agents is reviewed thoroughly by this testing suite. Then for the systems that are planning to evaluate the documents using RAG technique, evaluating whether they retrieve the correct information is a massive headache. But this framework has a dedicated suite of checks for this exact framework. The first check is to check whether the final generated text by the RAG pipeline actually answers the user question or not. Your RAG system might be able to pull up a huge document, but it can still give a totally irrelevant summary. But this metric catches those unhelpful responses immediately. It also evaluates whether the search engine was able to check all the necessary pieces to solve the final puzzle. If the correct paragraph was buried too deep in the document and it was never retrieved by the RAG pipeline, the final answer will be inherently wrong. This matrix isolates the failures in your search database. It also checks whether the ranking of the different chunks in the RAG pipeline was correct or not, how relevant is the context generated by the RAG pipeline to the user input, and whether it was able to recall all the required context from the given document or not. So for building a reliable search response, we need to balance all of these these different components perfectly, and by using this suit you will get a different score for each of these moving parts, so you know exactly what needs to be fixed in your pipeline. Then let's say if you're doing some multi-turn conversation with your LLM agents, whether it is generating consistent relevance across the conversation, whether the responses are factually grounded throughout the conversation, or whether it was able to stick to its assigned role throughout the conversation or not. Then there are some other metrics as well, like MCP connections, multimodal metrics for images and text to image conversion, and some other metrics also to avoid hallucinations, bias, toxicity in your final output of the LLM model. Now I'm going to use this suit to evaluate my own local LLM models, but for my judge model as well, I'm going to use a local Ollama model only, because paying for massive APIs of Claude Gemini or ChatGPT will drastically drain your budget when you run these complete different metrics on a simple use case only. But DeepEval can directly integrate with Ollama models and use them as their evaluation engines, which gives you the same capabilities as using the other closed models. You just need to pass on your evaluation queries to the local Ollama server and then use any of your local models as the judge model in your pipeline. For setting up the project, I'm going to use Google Antigravity as my Python IDE. As usual, if you don't have it installed, just go to antigravity.google/download and download the installer according to your platform. Then if you don't have Ollama installed in your system, you can go to ollama.com/download and either copy the query and paste it in your terminal or download the software by clicking on this download button. Now I am in Google Antigravity. To set up the project, you just need to open a new folder using file and open folder option, and then you can copy all the code files and the readme file that I have given in the GitHub link in description and pin comment. The readme file will have all the steps to set up this project and how to get running on your own local Ollama models. So the technical stack I'm using is Python for our core programming language. If you don't have it installed, you can go to the extension menu and search Python in your Google Antigravity. Next, for running our local LLM models, I'm going to use Ollama. DeepEval will be used as our LLM evaluation framework, and for the underlying runner for the DeepEval, we need Pytest library installed. So to install all these libraries, you just need to list them in the requirements.txt file, then use a simple query to install all of them at once. So this pip install query will install all the libraries. It will go to the requirements.txt file, read all the list of libraries that you need and install them one by one. So just open the terminal by expanding the below pan and paste this query in your terminal. So now all the libraries are installed in my system. The next step is to pull the Ollama models. So for my contestant models, I'm going to use the Gemma 4 E2B model, which is released by Google. It is just an effective 2 billion parameter model which can run easily on your daily use PC. Next is the IBM's Granite 4.13 billion parameter model, which is just 3 billion parameters. So again, if you have a general PC with a 4 GB of VRAM, you can run this. So I'll just copy both of these queries and paste it in my terminal. Now while these are installing, for the judge model, I'm going to use a custom DeepSeek V4 model. I've already made a video earlier how to install that model that you can check on my channel here, or click the link on the top eye icon. So using this DeepSeek V4 model, I'm going to make a custom model file which will use that as a base model, and then add a system instruction that you are a strict objective AI evaluation engine. Output only a final score and the brief reasoning. Do not use think text, do not show your internal reasoning, and respond immediately with the final answer. Now I've added these instructions just to get faster responses, because without thinking tags, the model will directly give its responses without any thinking or reasoning, which will cause a small drop in accuracy. But for this quick demo, to get faster outputs, I'm going to use this kind of custom instructions. Now to register this model in Ollama, you just need to copy a simple query which will create a model called Judge DeepSeek in this Ollama directory from the model file that we have just made. So I'll just copy this query, go to the terminal and paste it here. So now it has registered my model in Ollama. I can also check it by pressing Ollama list, and I'll see that Judge DeepSeek, Granite 4.1 and Gemma 4 E2B is all registered in my Ollama directory. Now I've created a simple arena.python file which will have all the logic for the evaluation. First I need to define the judge model that I have. I'm using the Ollama model module from the DeepEval library, defining the model as the Judge DeepSeek model which we have just registered. I'm just giving some test prompt that I will give to our local contestant models of the Gemma and Granite that explain the concept of technical depth to a non-technical manager in exactly 2 sentences. Then I'm defining a expected output that I want from the LLM models. This will be used as a benchmark to compare whether the output models are giving the correct response or not. Then my contestant models are Gemma 4 E2B and Granite 4.13b. I'm using the Eval algorithm that I had just shown in the video earlier. The name of the evaluation is that I want correctness, clarity, and the strict adherence to the 2-sentence constraint. And the criteria is that I want to determine whether the actual output is correctly explaining the technical depth, it is clear to the non-technical manager and strictly follow the two-sentence constraint that I have defined. And I'm just using a singleton conversation. I'm going to give the evaluation parameters as singleton parameters, where I will check the actual output from the input and the expected output. The threshold of accuracy is 0.5 and the model that will be used for judge is the judge model that we have defined. Then I'm going to iterate over all of my models. I'll print that currently I'm evaluating this model. Then I'm going to call that model using ollama.chat, give the model name, and in the messages in the user query I'm going to give the test prompt that I have defined above in the script. I'm giving the temperature as 0 because I want deterministic responses. I don't want any variability because I'm actually evaluating the LLM response. But in case in any of your use cases, if you want some varied, innovative, or random responses from your LLM models, you can increase this temperature and make it close to 1. Then I'm getting the actual output from the LLM model by using response, message, and content. This will have your raw text output of the LLM model that it is generating. Then using the LLM test case module from the evaluation library, I'm going to pass the input prompt, the actual output that is given by the LLM model, and the expected output that I have defined on top. Then using the metric.measure, I will evaluate this test case, get the score, the reason of the score, and whether the test case was passed or not. So if the score is above the threshold that I have defined, which is 0.5, it will be considered passed. Otherwise, it will be termed as failed. In case if we get any error in the Ollama response, I'm going to give the score as 0 with the exact evaluation score as this, and passed would be false. Finally, I'm appending all the model's results in this results dictionary where the contestant name is the current model name. Then there are all the metrics like score, pass, fail, the reason given by the judge, and finally what was the actual output given by the LLM model. Once I have the results for all of these models, I'll just open a arena results.markdown file in a write mode, and I will write that this is an LLM evaluation arena results. This was the given prompt, and for each of the results in my result dictionary, I'm going to write the contestant model name, the score, the status, the judge reason, and the actual output. Once everything is done, I'll just print that arena evaluation has completed and result has saved to arena results.md file. And once the file is called, I'll just run this run arena function. So now everything is set up. We just need to run this file in our anti-gravity terminal. So I'll open the terminal and call the file using python arena.py. So now the evaluation has started. It is evaluating the Gemma 4E2B model first. And while these evaluations are running, we can talk about the use cases and the features of our current project. Firstly, you can use this as a local model selection, which we are currently doing. So according to your use case, you can evaluate different local LLM models and then select the best one scored by your judge model. Then you can also evaluate your prompts by giving some different prompts to your judge model, and according to the judging criteria, you can select the best one. Then let's say on the same model, you are using some quantization techniques which just trims down the parameters of the model, so it takes very less memory compared to the original version. Or let's say if you are fine-tuning some given model according to your use case, you can evaluate all the versions on the same metrics just to be sure that all these quantizations and fine-tuning is not degrading your performance. Then let's say if you want to evaluate large closed source models like Claude GPT or Gemini against your local LLM models, just to check whether these local models are able to fare against the large proprietary models, you can use this kind of same framework. Then you can also set up some CI/CD pipelines to automatically integrate the best models out of all your lists into your deployment pipeline. Then on top of this project, you can also add some more features, like you can add some parallel executions using the async libraries in Python, so you can evaluate multiple models concurrently without waiting for one model's evaluation to finish. This will significantly speed up your pipeline if you have multiple models to evaluate. Then you can have your evaluation prompts and the actual outputs saved in some CSV datasets that you can directly load and evaluate all the models in a batch processing mode. Then there are some more metrics as well, which not only just checks the expected and the actual outputs, but also checks the toxicity, hallucination, or the tone analysis of your actual output. You can also make a visual dashboard out of this framework where you can pass on your result output and use some Python graphical libraries to build some graphical comparison. Then here we have fixed some judge model like DeepSeek v4, that also you can dynamically change by adding some CLI arguments which you can directly pass on while calling the Python file. So now if I check the arena results.md file is correctly outputted here, so our model evaluations is complete by the DeepEval framework. So we can directly open the file in this anti-gravity window and we see the input prompt is given here. The markdown file is also correctly formatted, like both the paragraphs are there and the titles are also there, and all the metrics are given in some bulleted points. So for the Gemma 4E2B model, it has given the score of 85%, which is above the threshold of 50%, so the status is pass. The judge reason is given that the response correctly explains a technical debt. It is very clear for a non-technical manager and strictly follows a 2-sentence constraint. And then the actual output is also given from the Gemma 4 model. Then for the Granite 4.13b model, it has given 92% score, so it is also pass. And the judge reason is that the response provides an excellent concise definition and perfectly hits the required constraints while remaining accessible. So the constraints are satisfied. There are 2 sentences in total. It is giving the correct output as well, which is matching our actual output, and it is slightly performing better than the Gemma 4 E2B model because this model has a bigger size of 3 billion parameters, and it is also proven to be very good at instruction following, which was our given task here. But if we give some multi-model understanding tasks like trying to understand some images, text or audio, then Gemma 4 model will perform better because it has inherent multi-model capabilities which Granite 4.0 model is lacking of. So this was just a small test that I have used for demo, but you can take total control and change the input parameters, your testing framework, and automatically generate the similar kind of grades on your local LLM models. The entire framework is highly customizable for the developer environments. So we are able to see that how we can get the power of a massive quality assurance company running on our own local setup. So your development cycles will become incredibly stable, faster, and remain entirely free. This testing framework essentially forces your AI, agents, and document pipelines to act reliably, acting as a safety net for developers. The entire codes and the README file, as I said, will be in the GitHub link in the description and pinned comments, so you can just copy the code and get started on your evaluation right now. Let me know in comments if you have some suggestions for me for building any local AI project, and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates, and workflows.